Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy 4th of July, guys. Happy Independence Day. Whatever that means for you. Whatever that means for you. Today's Friday, July 4th. And it is 6:52 a.m. Good morning. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Oh, sleepyheads, wake up. What y'all doing today? I ain't finished getting dressed yet, but I'm ready. I'm going to be ready. It's probably going to be hot. So, where we want to go today, Spirit? Why you falling over? Let's see. All right, we'll go with the light seers this morning. Let's see what we can see. Got options today. See, I got choices today. Give me some room. Give me some room. Ooh, giving and receiving. Okay. Okay. Page of Swords. Somebody's watching you, spying you. Somebody could be trying to make a decision. Okay, this could be you. You could be trying to make a decision, studying. Okay. Creating a goal or something, making a path. Something to that effect. Like steps. Confirmation. What's going on here, Spirit, for the collective for this July 4th? Long weekend, y'all. Well, yeah, today is. I guess a lot of people are off today, right? Because, yeah. What's the message? So that means things are closed today, huh? I hate that. I really do. There's so many holidays. Too many, every day should be a day of celebration, but it shouldn't stop you from doing what you're supposed to be doing, What you gonna do all day, Ooh. What's going on, y'all? There's some kind of obsession here. Obsession, Page of Swords. Learning. Okay. This is something controlling. I don't know, with this Page of Swords, this gives me a double-edged sword kind of thing, like taking a risk, something risky that you may want to do, but you're in your head about it. You're in your head about it. Hangman, yeah. You're trying to figure things out. With the Hangman energy, things are not in alignment. You don't feel like things are where they need to be. You're not sure, right? But there's some obsession here. Something that's manipulating, something that has some kind of hold on you. Yeah. The moon. Ooh, wait. The moon and the Hierophant. Well, this is about your spirituality. This is about your life, where you're going in life, where you're trying to go, taking the necessary steps. Somebody studies a lot. All right, you could be studying something. Yeah, you're trying to figure out how to release something. That's what I'm picking up. You're trying to figure out how to release yourself from some kind of toxic behavior or obsessive behavior. Yeah, Ten of Swords, something that doesn't serve you anymore. Something that doesn't serve you anymore. Today's the 4th of July. Today's that day of freedom. Right? You want to level up. You want to elevate yourself, right? Your goals are higher, and it's like I heard you want to be closer to God, right? So in order to be, in that God energy, it's like we really have to strip ourselves of all the physical attachments, right? The Empress. It's who you are. You're the Empress. You have a special connection with the earth and the moon, right? And the universe. Yes, you do. The moon, and then there's correct correlation to your womb. The moon to the womb. I All right, so you're trying to figure something out. You're trying to learn something. All right? But there's some kind of attachment, the strength card. Listen. Listen, somebody is releasing themselves from some kind of obsessive, toxic, maybe even taboo kind of energy. Yeah, things that you don't do this anymore. You don't celebrate. This could even be people, right? People that you no longer celebrate with, people that, keep you in this energy of toxicity. Right. Mm-hmm. Obsessive. What's this? Thank you, Spirit. Family. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. I feel like you're trying to move from one place to another. You're trying to figure out, right? This is how you're crossing over this what do you call this shit? This valley, this hole, whatever it is. You're using your sword. You're using your intuition. You're using your knowledge, your skills. You're learning. You're learning how to move from one place to another, right? You're crossing a bridge. That's what I'm hearing. You're learning. This is new for you. Yeah. With the hangman, it's like you're learning. It's like you're in a almost like a caterpillar position, right? You can't really move. You're being held. You're being worked on. You're being healed. You're being taught because these are rune signs, right? You're getting enlightenment while you're in this position. You're being shown new things. Mm-hmm. And then you have this Ten of Pentacles, your family, your stability, the people that surround you. All Four of Cups. Ooh, Seven of Swords in reverse. Wow, there's some deception here. But I feel like with it being in reverse, whatever this deception was or it was trying to be, I heard they can form, weapons were formed against you, but they didn't prosper. This is you getting information. This could be about family. All right, take that how it resonates. Somebody may have had some kind of ties to you or some kind of something like that. What is this? Four of Pentacles. Yeah, this is something you removed yourself from. This community. Something had you acting in ways that were unbecoming of yourself. You didn't like it. You always in your head. Some of you guys could be having headaches. Four of Pentacles. I feel like you moved away from a community, or you need to move away from a community. I feel like maybe finances may not be the way you want them to be in order for you to do this. You could be trying to save your money. All right? Okay? I feel like you've had to really be strong and show your fortitude in this time. With the Purple rune on your ear, you have it on the hangman too, pushing through. Definitely birth. Come on, Spirit. Yes, sir. Endings and beginnings. This is you. You're crossing from one. You're crossing from one timeline to a new one. You're learning how to close out cycles. You're learning how to move when you're being called to move, regardless of if you have enough. Some of you could feel like you're being called to move and you don't feel like you have what you need to make this necessary move. But Spirit said you're being, that's just an illusion, right? Definitely birth. Seven of Cups, I'm telling you. Oh, my bad, y'all. Look at that. What's going on here? What's the hangman, Spirit? We got 12 and 13. Here, 10, 12, and 13. So this is succession. So things are moving forward. We got the Knight of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. Long time coming, baby. Yep. There's something that's going to happen. There could be a shift, a change. It could be something that happens. All right, with the Wheel of Fortune, the 10, closing of the cycle. Knight of Pentacles. I feel like whenever this happens, this death, this rebirth, this closing up this cycle, this shift, whatever this change is, Wheel of Fortune, you could get a financial windfall. You could get the money or the finances or whatever it is you need to make this move. You're going to get it. Yep, you're going to get it. This could be something like an inheritance because it's right up under the 10 of Pentacles. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Temperance is going to balance things out for you. Queen of Pentacles, you're going to be sitting all right. You're going to be okay. Right? You may feel like right now you don't have, all that you need to do whatever. And listen, a King of Pentacles is in the energy as well. Wow, I seen the Ace of Swords too. Some kind of balance is going to be brought to this situation here. The Moon. Come on now. Emotions, secrets, things that are hidden. You could be keeping your feelings to, how you feel to yourself, your moves to yourself, your plans. Yeah, 7 of Wands, because you got to protect yourself. You got to protect yourself. Yeah, with the death, right under the death card too. Yeah, and with the Queen of Wands here, yeah, and you're staying in your energy of, look, and the King of Wands right behind you, child judgment. We done seen the King and Queen of Pentacles, and we seen the King and Queen of Wands. Okay? You are very much so protected from no weapon formed against you shall prosper. You're in your magician energy. You're somebody that's manifesting. You could be meditating, praying. I know you keep your vibration high. You're a Queen of Wands. Some of you could have a short crop haircut or short haircut. Tomboy, I heard. Some of you guys could have one of those big pillow kind of chairs that sit on the floor that you just, you know what I'm talking about. Those beanbag chairs, something to that effect. Some of you guys like candles. Some of you guys are into yoga. Some of you guys could have dreads, twists, or something like that. Yeah, there's people that have been trying to attack you in all areas, in all of your chakras, because these wands are all different colors of the chakras. So yeah, definitely people have been trying to attack your third eye, your crown chakra, your throat chakra. They don't want you to speak in. Your heart chakra, they want you to be in turmoil and dissatisfaction, right? And pain and sadness and shit like that. Then your solar plexus chakra, they don't want you doing anything, that's going to elevate you or to bring you closer to wherever you're trying to go. They want to affect your emotions. We know that, right? And if this is family, definitely your root chakra. It could be, need some clearing out. High Priestess and Judgment. Come on now. Come on now. That's who you are. Yes, and Judgment is here. You're calling judgment on this situation. You may listen, and you're manifesting. Somebody you could be calling. Somebody could have been, trying to unalign you. Unaligned you. That's what I heard. Unalign your chakras and get you off balance so that you could not, move in the proper direction you're supposed to be moving. If when you're out of alignment, you move along with distractions. You don't stay. Listen, you're not in that energy. Somebody thought you was gonna be hurt and crying over them and can't get over shit. That's what they thought. They were gonna keep you in unalignment. It ain't happening. Ooh, listen, it ain't happening. So you healed, and you did that shit in secret too. Every weapon that they sent towards you, it bounced back because you're covered. Yeah, the universe has you covered. God has you covered. Let's just call a spade a spade. That's what that is. You stay in prayer, and that's what you do. There's something that you do that's very spiritual. All right, it could be your soul's purpose. That's what you're doing. You're focused on that. That's what I think. That's what I feel like. That is with the solar plexus chakra. That's the sun. That's your first eye. Yourself, right? Your soul. 2 of Wands, yes. You are being guided to move in a new direction. Some of you guys are being guided to travel abroad. Okay? I see a globe here, and I see you've made a decision. Confirmation. You've made a decision in which way you want to go in. 2 of Wands, but there's confusion here. Why? Why is there confusion? High Priestess, Judgment, the Magician. Look at this shit. Somebody's been fucking with your third eye chakra and your crown chakra, trying to keep you confused and balanced. A lot of noise. Some of you guys need to wear black obsidian. Thank you, Spirit. Yep, somebody's trying to blind your third eye. Somebody's trying to block your third eye so that you can't see. That's what it is. And not just see with your eyes, but see with your spiritual eyes. That's what they're trying to do. By trying to keep you in your emotions so that you can't manifest. They want to keep you sad. They want to keep you depressed. They want to keep you, in an energy of lack, not being good enough. Why? And wondering and shit like that, right? But when you decide to pull back from these energies, that's when the tower fell. The death and rebirth. You made a choice. Even if you had to do it alone, even if you didn't have enough, you took the leap of faith. That's what you did. Ooh, that's what you did. Victory. Come on now. You will have victory. I feel like you overcame any kind of emotional distress. I feel like you released that. You processed it. You looked over it. You sifted it. You hear me? Listen. Yeah, and if you're overcoming your achievements, right? People admire you. People admire you for your strength, for your courage, for you, being able to walk away, from, if this is a family, this is your stability, your foundation. This is, a lot of people don't have the courage to do that. A lot of people stay in the toxicity because it's familiar and because of the social brainwashing, right? You gotta stay. You can't go. That's all you have. You realize that's not true. It's not true, and I feel like that is your purpose here, to show and to teach others that if they're being called to move away from something that no longer serves them, that it's okay to do that. It's safe to do so. Yes, it's not the popular thing to do, but that's what they admire about you, because you had the courage to do it. Right? You did it scared. I'm gonna say that you did it scared. You did it hurt, because I see that too. You know what I mean? But you took that pain and you turned it into power, baby. You hear me? That's what you did. You let it do what it was supposed to do, and that was to teach you. To teach you. Instead of allowing it to put you in a depression and to keep you, in a lack mentality and walking around and not wanting to get out of bed and not comb your hair and not get dressed and not go out into the world and not keep moving and keep, striving for your own self-esteem, and self-worth. A lot of people don't. They just sink into darkness, right? Somebody wanted you to sink into darkness. Listen, I'm telling you. They wanted you to sink into darkness, and that's not what happened. Listen, and that's the truth. That is the truth. That's the truth. 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, you love yourself. You learn how to love yourself. You learn how to separate your shit from other people's shit. Their projections does not make you who they say, who they want you to believe that you are. Some people are good at that, at making people believe what they say they are. No, that's not what you listen. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. They were attacking all your chakras. Yes, yes, yes. But you, my love, you persevered. Yes, you did, baby. Listen, you persevered. You put in that effort in towards yourself. You healed. You, man, listen. Thank God, for real. You should thank God every day, whether you believe that's where you get your strength from or not. You should thank Him every day. I'm gonna tell you that. I'm gonna enlighten you on that. For Him showing you the enemy's tricks, because that's how you got out of this. You realized the enemy's tricks, what were in those cups. It was manipulation, it was lies, it was deceit. They were gaslighting you. They were building you up so they could snatch the chair off from under you so you could fall. And of course, there's a rope around your fucking neck, right? Wow. The Nine of Cups and the Five of Pentacles in reverse. You decided that you were going to go within and you were not going to go without. You went within so you don't go without. They wanted you to feel rejected and left out. Five of Pentacles, four of Cups, Nine of Cups energy, and that's the truth. You found that treasure chest within. You had to go within and find the love that you were seeking outside. It was either open Pandora's box or drown, right? Because this is, you see, she's in her emotions. That's underwater. Open that gift that's inside, right? Or never open it at all and just believe what other fucking people tell you, that gift ain't nothing in that box. A lie they told, right? A lie, I don't care who tell it. Yeah, you found the treasure inside, and that's the truth. Come on, Spirit. You were shown. You were shown. You should be so grateful that you were shown. A lot of people don't get to see it because they're too deep in. They're too deep in their addictions. They're too deep in their devilish energy, right? Their low vibration. I feel like you said no more, man. Listen. Whatever it was, however it happened, whatever, woke you up inside and said, listen, I can do better than this. I don't have to accept this. Man, listen, that you knew. Yes, that deep inside, yeah. Temperance, listen. You took what you knew from the dark side and you held on to that shit and you used that. You used it to navigate through the web, right, of other people. You held on to what you knew, what you learned in the darkness, and that's how you're able to see it in other people, and you're able to navigate it. Right? You have that special sauce. You have that balance between your dark. You are able to walk in your light. You're able to stay in your elevated energy. In your true, authentic self. But you do recognize the darkness. You recognize it, but it doesn't control you. You hear me? You got that shit under lock and key. Thank you, Spirit. That's for somebody. You got it under lock and key, baby. It's as if you can literally roam on either side. Come on now. What we got here? Six of Pentacles, giving and receiving. Temperance and the Six of Pentacles, equal give and take. We have an Emperor out here. This is somebody that's been trying to control something here. Making moves, energy. See it? This is somebody that's been making moves. This could be an Aries. Yeah, this is who's been fucking with you. This is who's been fucking with you. Yep, trying to block your intuition. Yep, High Priestess, and that's the truth. They know you're the High Priestess. You see how they looking at you, right? They know who you are. Yep, and they've been trying to block your movement, block your spirituality, block your third eye, block your downloads, block, your visions. hmm Trying to get you to teeter back towards the dark side. That's what they want. But that's not going to happen. The only thing's going to happen is they're going to end up getting themselves hurt. See, sometimes people think that you isolate yourself and you move away from them because you're ashamed, or what I'm saying, you're sad and you're depressed and shit like that. Honestly, with this energy here, I feel like you stay away from people for their own protection, for their protection. You heard me? I hope that don't go over your head and think that somebody's being, egotistical or prideful or anything. But I feel like this is a spiritual thing here, baby. 3 of Wands. Yep. You move. 3 and 5. 3 and 2, I mean. I'm sorry. 3 and 2 is 5. That's conflict. That's chaos. That's confusion. Fighting. Competition. I feel like that you changed a lot, okay, when it comes to who you were and who you are now. Some of you guys your hair could have gone gray. You know what I mean? Like your hair could have changed. You know how that happens sometimes. There's something about your physical appearance that has changed. Maybe your hair has grown longer. All right? Or something like that. Something has definitely changed about you. Okay? I feel like you have gotten more attuned into your spirituality. I'm picking up like tribal stuff too as well. Maybe you could be studying your lineage. Okay? I feel like a lot of doors open for you when you went through this transformation. 2 of Pentacles. Balancing. You've been doing about the High Priestess. Yes, you've been balancing out your darkness. The Temperance and the 2 of Pentacles looks like it's the same energy. Giving and receiving, collaboration, working together. Some of you guys could get paid for what you do. We got the Magician on the bottom of the deck. Some of you guys could get paid for your spiritual work. I feel like if you do that, that's gonna be a success. Yes, the Strength card. Look at that. Yes. You are the Magician. Yes. 10 of Cups. Oh, my. Come on now. Happiness, wish fulfillment, new beginnings. Y'all got some new seeds. Because you know why? Because you put in the work. You put in the work. That's the truth. All right, y'all. This is going to be a true Independence Day. We got the 3 of Cups in reverse, yeah. Those relationships that no longer serve you, that people that you used to celebrate with. I'm hearing your sisters. Some of you guys, this could be a sister, or you had multiple sisters. This could be siblings. I'll put it like that, okay? Or just friends, close friends. 9 of Wands, following your passions. 4 of Wands, elevating. Thank you. There go that 5 of Wands. And people are competing with you. People are trying to keep you stuck. It's like people are competing with you to something that it's not even on their path. They're trying to beat you to your shit, and it ain't even on their path. They done got off their old path now and jumped in your lane. And jumped in your lane to come and try to beat you to wherever you going. Listen, it didn't work. It didn't work. They're confused as fuck now. They don't understand. They saw you laying down. They saw you bleeding. They just knew you wasn't getting back up. You got back up. We fall down, but we get up. For a saint is just a sinner who fell down and got up. All right? Come on now. Oh, God, I know. I did that shit. Hey. Anything else for the collective before we close this out? We fall down, but we get up. Yes, you got a lot of great things coming to you. You know, all those things that you felt like you lost, those things that you thought that you couldn't, recover from those losses. You'll have that back. It's the emotional part to it. If you take away the titles, right? If you take away the titles, you look at these people as just human beings that they didn't, yeah, it didn't work out. You know what I mean? But you are walking into a time in your life where you are going to come into those relationships that give to you equally, that you can feel the love coming back to you, that same love you give out. You heard me? And no more of people trying to control you. You know what I mean? Control your destiny. Control how people see you, Control what you see. No more of that shit. That's over. That's a thing of the past. Happy 4th of July. Happy Freedom and Independence Day. Thank you, Spirit. Listen, and I'm going to end it right there. Happy Independence Day to Mother Earth as well. All right, y'all. All right. I'll see y'all. This is... Hold up. You know we got to get a spiritualist spot. I don't know who that King of Cups is. There's a King of Cups in your energy. I'm just going to say that. And I'm not finna get into it, but he on the bottom of the deck. He thinking about you. What's the message here for the collective? What can they walk away with today, Spirit? We got 2. Okay, then. What's this one? Know the difference between shame and guilt. Wow. Guilt equals I did something bad. This is how people wanted to make you feel. Remember that, right? Shame, I am something bad. Spend today identifying guilt and shame. If guilt comes up, find a way to make amends. Shame is the devil. Shame is the devil, though. Kick it in the D-I-C-K. And what's this one? The wound is the place where the light enters you. Wow. This is deep. Pick one time in your life you've been hurt and ask how it made you golden. Did it make you more tenderhearted? Did it open you up when you were once closed down? Did that heartbreak lead you to more connections with spirit? And that's exactly what happened. Wow. Can you get just a little teensy tiny bit grateful for it? Fuck yeah, look at you. You're like a wounded disco ball inside. Listen, you shining, baby. Even through the pain. All right, y'all, that's your message. Happy Independence Day, y'all. I'll see y'all. Y'all, don't be playing with fireworks and shit, right? Don't get out the fire. Stay away from the fire. All right, peace.